another episode of the Content Marketing Cheat Sheet podcast. I'm your host, Nina Villalvaso. And if you want to learn how to build your personal brand online and turn passion into profit with content marketing, you came to the right place. Like always, I'm so glad you're here today. And I can't believe it's almost December. The year is almost over. Where did it go? Honestly, I think the older I get, the faster the years go by. Do you feel the same? And also, December means winter. And honestly, winter is my least favorite season. Actually, fall and winter are my least favorite seasons. I don't like coldness. I'm a pure 100% summer child. I love the heat. I love the sunshine. And what's even worse, in December and January, the days are so short that you wake up in the darkness, and as soon as you get out of work, it's already dark. That is just something I definitely don't like. So what's your favorite season? Do you actually like winter? Or are you also a summer child like me? Let me know in the comments below. But now let's talk about today's episode and let's dive right in, because today I have another fun episode prepared for us because I want to talk about how to write copy that converts. Copywriting is a skill that a lot of people think they have, but they actually don't. It's one thing to write a blog post and to publish it, but it takes know-how to turn words into something that encourages someone to take action. Like when you read a Facebook ad online that connects with you emotionally, whether it makes you laugh, sad, or think, you're more likely to take action and click on the ad. But if you're thinking, oh my god, copywriting is not for me, I suck at copywriting, don't worry. Copywriting is not rocket science, and I compiled 6 tips that you can implement immediately to become a better copywriter. Number 1, approach your copy like a story. It's always a good idea to assume that your customer or your client or your potential client has never heard about you, your brand, or your product. Weaving in a story into your copy can really help to illustrate the point that you want to get across and connect with your audience on a more deeper level. Weaving in a story into your copy can really help to illustrate the point you want to bring across and also to help connect emotionally with your audience. For example, phrases such as, "the problem with my life is," "I discovered that," "before I started using the product, I thought," are great ways to start your copy, to start a sentence, to really hook someone's attention and to start telling your story. Great places to tell a story is on your blog post, in your About Me page, or of course in a book. But you can also tell a story in your Facebook ads. If you want to use a storytelling in your online ads, I recommend A/B testing. Try an ad where you don't tell a story, you just want to bring the sale across, or you just want to talk about the product and encourage someone to take action. And then set up one ad where you really use storytelling and connect with someone emotionally. When you use storytelling on ads online, you tend to use more characters. So that's why I recommend A/B testing, so you can really directly compare which ad and which copy converts better. When you tell a story, you want to make sure you use present tense to make your story feel more alive and informal compared to past tense. Present tense narration really helps your reader to connect with you on an emotional level, because present tense suggests that you are talking the story face to face to them, so in the moment, compared to past tense where it feels like that someone else is telling the story to them. Number 2, be conversational. Writing copy that converts is not about being stiff and formal. It should be a more conversational approach. So let's say the way you talk should be the way you write. So it's more authentic and people actually feel like you're talking to them directly. The more natural your story sounds, the more natural you write, the more likely your audience will respond to the piece of content you put out there and engage with it. Once you wrote your blog post, your social media post, your ad copy, whatever it might be, you want to take the time to analyze your piece and reread it. During the editing process, you either want to rewrite sentences, you want to rephrase them, or you even want to shorten them. Swap phrases like most people or most users or users with personal pronouns such as you or we. So when I talk to you directly and I say, well, most users have this and this problem, you might think, yeah, well, most users, that's not me. But if I talk about we have the problem or you have the problem, the attention that you get, or the attention that you feel, that the attention that your audience feels when reading it, they really feel like you're directly talking to them, like, yes, I have the problem, you're right. So definitely use pronouns, personal pronouns such as you or we. Use contractions in your blog post or in your copy to make them sound more conversational when you think it's appropriate to use them. So for example, swap words like we are to we're and you are to your. Number 3, be specific. What is the goal of your copy? Are you trying to persuade someone to buy something, or do you want an opt-in for a webinar? What exactly do you want to achieve when writing the piece of content? Most writers make the mistake of really generalizing their copy. They use sentences such as, imagine how much better your life would be if, or everyone should invest in my product, or even, I'm the best person because I won this award. Well, it's great that people love you and you won tons of awards and you're totally obsessed with your products. All of those sentences, though, do not connect with someone. It doesn't matter if you tell me that you won an award, well, good for you, but it doesn't help my problem, so I don't really connect with your copy. When you write copy, it needs to solve your audience's problem. It needs to solve the problem your audience experiences or the struggle they're experiencing. You write copy for them. You don't write copy for yourself. So while it's great that you have all the awards and you love your product, you should always focus on the pain points that your customer's experiencing. So think about how your potential client feels, what struggles, what pain points they're feeling, and how your product can make those struggles go away. Your readers cannot imagine what their life would be like if they purchase your product. You need to tell them. Your audience doesn't know whether investing in your product is the right move to do. So you have to provide social proof. Testimonials, written reviews, video reviews, all of these are great pieces that you can provide to gain credibility and provide social proof. 4, search engine friendly content. You have to differentiate between search engine friendly writing and copywriting that sells. I'm not saying if you write content that's solely based on an emotional level that your piece of content will not rank. But if you write content for search engines, you need to include keywords. And when you include keywords, you have to structure your piece in a certain way. And when you structure a piece in a certain way and write it for the purpose of being ranked, it doesn't sound as natural. So it doesn't really sound like you want to connect with someone. It sounds more like you write it for search engines. If you're already established, if you're already an established business and you know that the majority of your traffic is coming from online searches, then that's amazing. Keep on writing pieces that are meant for search engines. But if you're someone that's starting out and you may be ranked somewhere on page 83, honestly, everything after page 1 on Google is like a graveyard. No one ever visits page 2 or 3. So if you're ranked on page 83, who cares? Don't focus on writing content for your search engine, because search engine optimization takes months and months and months for you to gain any traction. Instead, focus on creating copy that really speaks to someone. Create copy that converts. Publish your content pieces on social media and really use the vehicle social media to drive traffic to your blog post or to your content piece, instead of writing content for search engines that hopefully one day will rank your blog post on page number 1. And as I mentioned before, seeing results on Google and seeing results in search engines can take months or years, at least 6 months, and that's by you being super knowledgeable in SEO, keeping up with the trends, and constantly publishing search engine friendly content. So that's why I'm saying it's not important to rank online. It's more important to create pieces that you're proud of, to create pieces that speak to your audience, that really resonates with them, and then just simply use the vehicle social media to drive traffic to your blog or website. Because if you want to build a personal brand, focus on being personable. Focus on writing copy pieces that resonate with your audience, that helps them, that provides value, or that helps them to overcome the pain that they're feeling, rather than jam-packing your blog post with keywords so hopefully you get ranked on Google. Number 5, use call to actions. If you want your readers to take action after they read your post, you have to tell them what to do. You'll be surprised how many copywriters do not tell the audience what to do. And if you don't tell your audience what to do, so whether this is calls for a free consultation, subscribe to my newsletter, download my ebook, they won't take any action. So you really have to tell your readers what you want them to do next. So if you're writing an ad on Facebook or Instagram, in your ad, I need you to tell your readers what you want them to do. Do you want them to click to your website? Do you want them to call you for free consultation? Do you want them to download your app? You gotta tell them what you want them to do. And if you're writing blog posts, tell your viewers, subscribe to my newsletter or download my free ebook. Number 6, last but not least, AI tools. AI stands for artificial intelligence, and there are already great copywriting tools out there that you can utilize if you're still struggling with writing copy. Over the past couple of years, artificial intelligence really gained on popularity and is now more accessible than ever. But keep in mind, if you use tools like Copy AI or Jasper, these are great AI tools that can help you get started on your blog post or on your social media post, but they don't do all the work for you. You still have to go in and read the content piece, rewrite it, and make it more conversational. But AI tools are definitely a great start if you have zero idea where to start and still feel overwhelmed. The best way to create copy that sells is by speaking from an emotional level and be conversational. Focus on your customers' pain points and tell them how your product or service can help them overcome those pain points. Treating your copy like a story will help your audience to resonate with your piece much better, and they will be more likely to take action. And again, when we talk about storytelling, you can tell them a personal story or anything that evokes an emotion, whether it's happiness, it's sadness, they make you think, you make them laugh. And the more you do this, the more you write conversational copy, the better your conversion rates will be. And I hope those 6 tips really helped you. You can implement them immediately. Go out there, rewrite even old pieces to get started, to get in the groove of it. And that also led us yet again to another episode of the Content Marketing Cheat Sheet podcast. I'm so glad you tuned in today, and I cannot wait to see you next week. Until then, goodbye, or how we say in Germany, auf Wiedersehen.